All right, so we got the behind the scenes, we got the Facebook Live, so
Okay.
it's going, so it seems to be working right now. Hopefully, we don't have any technical difficulties later.
I'm going to cut the mics now. You'll hear the music. And then
All right, all right, play that music. Play that funky music. All right.
Alright.
Welcome to Time for Success Business Owner Dad's Edition. This is Matt Barbie, and I've got a great guest here today, Jim Zemek with Marblelife St Louis. Say hi, Jim.
Hello.
Thank you. And now, with Marblelife, you're into hard surface restoration, right?
Correct, yes.
Okay, so tell me more. What does that mean?
There's two aspects to the company. It's Marblelife and Enduracrete.
Yeah.
The Marblelife, we deal with more natural stones like marble, granite, terrazzo, not installation, restoration. Meaning we can go in and take out scratches and enhance slate and like tile and grout cleaning. So that's one side of the company, which is Marblelife.
Yeah.
We also do coating and whatnot on ceramic tile and grout. Then the Enduracrete is decorative concrete, like overlays, pool decks, epoxies, flake floors for garages.
Yeah.
Decorative countertops.
Yeah.
We do a lot of resin countertops, concrete countertops. Once again, it's all, when it comes to the concrete, that is typically installation. For instance, people get basements, they get flood, and that has the headache of ripping the carpet out is a major problem, which I do in my own house a couple times actually.
Oh, no.
And then we started doing decorative concrete, but this was 10 plus years ago. Anyways, it's an alternative to where if your basement unfortunately gets wet, you can vacuum the water up and your floor is not affected. So it's kind of a plus.
So was that your inspiration? You were just like so frustrated with your own basement. You're like, there's got to be a better way.
No, but that's not how it rolled out. But once it got wet and I knew what I was doing, then it was yes.
Then we were like, I'm definitely doing this. Yeah.
I will never have carpet in my basement, ever, never again.
Right. Well, that actually happened to us a year and a half ago. I came downstairs, luckily just kind of earlier than usual. There's some stuff that I wanted to get done. But there was a good couple inches in the basement already. And you know what it was? It was the sump pump.
Yeah.
Like somehow like a little plastic cap of something fell into that little well in the basement and got stuck up in the pillars and just killed the sump pump. And it was a horrible mess.
Nightmare.
It was a nightmare. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's good for people to know that there is a solution for that. Actually, I mean, I've even seen some of your work, and you can even almost make it look like wood, can't you?
Yeah, those are concrete overlays. So we have wood, random stone, basically any style. As far as ceramic tile, there's a lot of different. We can mimic hard surfaces.
Pretty much anything that's hard. Yeah, you just can't make carpet out of concrete. Is that what you're telling me?
Right.
Yeah.
If it's a hard surface, we can pretty much hit it pretty close, and it's durable.
Yeah.
Concrete's pretty hard.
And pretty well sealed and protected, and
yes,
it doesn't crack like a typical concrete floor because it's slightly flexible, from what I understand, or at least some installations.
So no,
Oh, okay.
no, concrete will crack. So for instance, if you have a basement that has a lot of cracks in it, or a pool deck, which is where we use mostly, is you use a random stone pattern and you build the cracks into the grout joints. That way, if it re-cracks, it cracks in the joints, but it don't affect the stones that you put in there.
Okay.
It made it look like you put them in there. So it's kind of a foolproof plan.
Oh, nice.
Now they have flexible epoxy, which will stretch. If the concrete's going to crack or move, it'll move with it without failing.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of a double whammy depending on what look you want to go for.
Wow.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool what you can do.
Yeah. I mean, you got like a gallery up on your site, right?
Yeah, I do. In St. Louis St.
Is it Marblelife-stlouis.com?
St. Louis-Marblelife.com.
Oh, okay. St. Louis-Marblelife.com.
That covers the Enduricry and the Marblelife side of it.
Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, check it out. It's really amazing what they can do. So you started the company, though, it was about 9 years ago?
Yeah. Before that, I was a carpenter.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, me and my brother were carpenters for almost 15, 16 years.
Yeah. Now, you guys are co-owners together, aren't you?
Yeah, yes. Yes. So that's kind of how that went. That recession hit, believe it or not. My brother got laid off from TJ Weiss. And I was still working there, but he was getting ready to go work at Home Depot. Nothing against Home Depot, but he's really talented.
Right.
And he deserved more. He still does, obviously. A better career than Home Depot. So anyways, it was Christmas, and he was getting ready to start there. And I asked him if he wanted to go into business. And well, obviously he said yeah. And we hopped on a plane a month and a half later. And then here we are, 10 years later.
Wow.
Continuing to grow. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It all worked out. Started a company in a recession. Just very grateful that it worked out for us.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what you do is probably great for a recession. Rather than replacing everything, you can actually make it look like almost brand new, right?
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. It avoids don't replace, restore.
Right.
It avoids the headaches of tearing counters out and just numerous things. Showers. We do a lot of marble showers and ceramic tile grout kitchens.
Right.
So it's just, yes, it's a means to tear or to not tear out. It's a better answer.
Right. So.
And it's long term.
So you started the company about 9 years. You started with a family member.
Yes.
Yeah, your brother. So inherently, it's kind of a family business, right?
Yes.
So that kind of family's involved. But then also tell me more about your current family. Like, you got children, right?
Yeah. My wife Amy and I have 3 kids, which Austin is 21, Sage is 10, and Sierra is 17.
Wow.
That is a roller coaster.
So you had 2 kids around when you were trying to start a brand new company, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
I'm sure that there were a lot of challenges in trying to grow the company and invest the time. Because, I mean, I've been there myself. I mean, we've all been there trying to invest the time in the company, but yet also take care of the family.
Yeah. It did affect it a lot in the beginning. A lot. I mean, we made it work, thankfully, for my wife, Amy. We made it work. But it did take a lot of time. Mm-hmm. And not that it doesn't right now, but the goals, I will have a lot more time in the near future, hopefully.
Right. Well, so you as a family came together, and Amy's going to be talking about her business and the Business Owner Moms edition this week. But so you guys as a family came together about 9 years ago and said, hey, we're going to do this, and so tell me about how did you find ways to kind of manage that time and balance it out? Did you guys have to kind of look at the calendar and schedule time? I mean, what was the...
Well, it actually wasn't that much different once I started the company, or we started the company, because when I was a carpenter, you got the weather and all the other crap that goes on. So I was working 7 days a week anyways.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that much of a difference. We were already used to my wife took care of a lot.
Yeah.
Basically everything.
Yeah.
I was there, but she took the blunt of it, so to speak.
Right.
I was at games and practices and whatnot, but...
Right. So you still made time to be in those special moments with the kids.
Yeah.
And Amy was really helpful, and she, I mean, she just did a lot to help take care of the family while you were trying to focus on what you needed to do to grow the business, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a lot when you know, I was making whatever 60, 70 grand at TJ Weiss, and you just throw it in the trash and go out in a recession and started. You look at it now and say, wow, what was I thinking? But I did it without thinking, and it's working out.
Right.
We're still growing and adding, and thank the Lord, thank whoever helped.
Yeah.
I owe a lot to him because it feels good, and it feels good to have more time.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Yeah, because you have a little bit more freedom with the business.
Yeah.
And you guys have you know, worked it out to where you know, your wife, she has her business, and you guys are able to spend a little bit more time together now. So I'm kind of curious. So, you know, 9 years ago, you actually, you know, you obviously had certain family goals, starting a business and everything. But what would you say are like your family goals now? Like when you look at success in life and in all areas of life, business, family, you know, spiritually, whatever that might be, what does it look now, and how does that differ from 9 years ago whenever you started the business?
Well, honestly, 9 years ago when I started the business, when I was a carpenter, not that I had anything against it, I actually like it, and I actually build my brother's house right now, believe it or not. Carpenter. Yeah. It's something I've always liked, and I never had a problem with it. It was just that, honestly, I got to owe a lot of this to my brother. I was fine with it, but I wasn't going to let that happen. Being a carpenter, I thought I was going to be carrying wood and banging walls and hanging drywall until I was, I don't know, 67 years old.
Yeah.
And now I don't see me having to, not that I'll ever quit working, but not mandatory have to be there breaking my back.
Yeah.
To get the check every week. It's different. It's just different.
Yeah.
It's better, a lot better.
So back then you were working 7 days a week.
Yeah.
And it was kind of tough manual labor, and I mean, you enjoyed it, but when the recession hit, you knew some things had to change, you know, for your brother, for yourself, for your family.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, obviously it's developed over 9 years, but now you see kind of a different future. You know, you're not going to go into retirement necessarily with the hard manual labor because you started a business. And you've, you know, worked really hard in developing it and growing it. You see something a little bit different. I mean, what does that look like for you? Being able to retire earlier, take the family on vacation.
Yeah, all of that. So back to the carpenter thing, you know, when I wasn't working Monday through Friday for TJ Weiss or Cozy Homes or any of the other guys, I was on the weekends working side jobs, and I just thought that was always the way it'd be just to have that upper little edge.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Some people want, you know, Monday through Friday and they're done and they check in and check out. I always wanted a little bit more so that we could go on vacation, and not that people can't, but I just always wanted a little more security to where if I did get laid off or whatever else, I had a little bit to carry us. And starting the company, thankfully worked out. I'm not sure the words I'm looking for. I've balanced it to where I have more freedom. I can't say I work less. I work easier, and I have more security.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, we're seeing big layoffs even now. So people who work for large companies, I mean, it happened to your brother.
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean that you're secure. I mean, I don't know if you were union, but I mean, I know some union folks that kind of get off the job or whatever, and you know, they worry about when the next job's going to be and all that.
And that's kind of the way that goes. When that recession hit, you know, you get, unfortunately, carpenters, if you're listening, I'm going to tell you, you know, your low guys get cut, and your middle guys get cut,
yeah,
and your future foremans get cut, then half your foremans get cut, and then you got your structure.
Yeah.
And those are your top guys of the company, and they hang on to them, and then the riding bosses, and it just falls.
Right.
And then you're battling for a job, but you're at the bottom of the list. It's just, every day you're going in wondering if today's the day I get laid off, or today. It's not a good feeling. And everything's great right now. Everybody's working 1 million hours, and
yeah,
it could change in a month or so. I just totally took that out of the picture.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
my own route.
Yeah. So would you say now you have some more security because you feel like you're a little bit more in control of where you're going and the business is going?
Right.
That's fair? Okay.
Yes.
And so with that, when you have to work those sometimes a little bit longer hours, you have to go out and you know, something maybe some guys need help on a job or something like that, you know, because you know where things happen, right?
Yeah.
It's a little bit different, you know. You since you have ownership in the business and the results and all that. Would you say it's less stressful for you, even though it's stressful? Is it or maybe stressful in a different way?
It is. It is stressful in a different way. I know I keep references carpentry because I did it half my life, literally.
Yeah.
Carpentry, if you screwed up, you'd probably get knocked to the bottom of the list in the commercial aspect.
Yeah.
Now that I'm actually kind of established, 9 years into it, if something gets screwed up, it's growing pains.
Yeah.
No situation is the same.
Mm-hmm.
Every concrete floor is a little different. This one and the neighbor and every other one is different.
Yeah.
And the stone's all different. It comes out of a mountain. It comes out of the bottom of the ground. It comes out of the sea. It
Yeah.
all has its own little niche. So there's a lot of moving parts. So you don't think bad things happen and you don't hold on to them.
Right. Right.
I'll put the next day and on you go.
Yeah.
Pretty forgiving, so to speak.
You know, are there any days whenever it's kind of like, man, it would be a little bit easier to go back to the carpentry gig?
Yeah, as I said, I always liked being a carpenter, but after helping my brother right now, no.
No?
I won't.
Love it.
I do, but I'm not going back. This is
Right.
the last house I'm not ever gonna build. I'm done with it. I'm hanging up the pouches. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
No need.
So let's say you know the business was at a point where it was running the way, you know, running pretty smoothly. You know, you had a good general manager in place that, you know, kept it operating without you there. What would you and your family do? Would you guys travel more?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we would definitely. It'd be nice to get to that point where we could take a few vacations a year.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, right now we struggle to take one just because of the time.
Oh, time. Yeah.
constraints. But that would be fantastic.
Right.
Can we take one in the winter and one in the summer or something like that? That'd be that'd be a different world.
Right.
Changer.
Right. You know, and there are some folks who, you know, sometimes they look at business owners and you know, whenever they get to that point, and all they see is that point whenever they're taking vacations and you know, maybe they're not you know, going through quite as they've got the business where it's running itself, you know, and they'll look at that and be like, man, you know, I you know, kind of jealous or whatnot, but you know, to your point, it's been 9 years, and you've steadily grown, and you know, success doesn't happen overnight. So, what would be
I don't know.
during those struggles of the 9 years? You know, what was something that kind of kept you going during the hard times? What was like the biggest thing that you know, whenever you maybe, you know, some business was maybe down, or you know, maybe just had some issues with the team or something like that. You know, what kept you going?
Yeah, there was a lot of that. I refused to quit.
Yeah.
And that's all I could say. Is there's a lot of growing pains, and there's a lot of stuff that was flipped upside down, a lot of money that went places that shouldn't have went.
Naturally, yeah.
But just knowing that we would get through it. And
Yeah.
I just knew we'd overcome it.
Right.
I felt it, and I mean, you can go what you want. There was times I didn't pay my rent and whatever else to keep the guys paid, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just because I knew it was going 2 steps back to take 3 steps forward. You know, it's kind of the way it works. Sometimes it's 5 steps back and 5.5 forward. You know, but I just felt deep down that it would work itself out.
Right. Right.
And, plus, I have great guys. My brother is huge. There's not a job that I can't send him on that I feel like he'd fail at.
Yeah.
It's huge. I can lean a lot on him, and he shines.
Right. Right. So, one thing that you've mentioned to me, that you have your business, or your brother in your business, right? I mean, he's a co-owner, so you've got family naturally there. But you look at your whole team like family, and you really try to treat them like family. What do you mean by that when you say that?
I am not greedy, which I know some companies are. Some companies are assholes. They are. I want my whole team to grow. Oops. I do. I look at every one of my team and my guys as family, and I want them all to have good things, vacations, and retirement, and everything else.
So for you, the success of the business, it does really ride on the success of each of your individual team members.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, I like giving them money and giving them bonuses and making them happy. I want them to feel secure, not that old feeling carpenter again. Even though you knew you were good, you still didn't know. You weren't secure to where I want them to feel secure, and I make them feel secure. I love my guys and wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing without them. I wouldn't be able to keep moving without them.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Yeah. What are some of the little things that you do that you would advise other business owners who realize that maybe, you know what, I would like to treat my guys, my gals, you know, in my business more like family? What are just some of the, I mean, some people are like, how do I do that? What are just some of the little things that you say that you think really that you do that make a big impact?
You broke my concentration.
So right. Yeah, just so you know, like if you're listening to this, our studio engineer Chris, he's awesome. He put up the 3-minute mark, so we're closing in on time, but that's all right. So some of the little things that you do, you know, I think you said something about bonuses.
Yeah. I do. I give them bonuses. They get monthly.
They get monthly bonuses, so they know when they're doing well.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Right. So I mean, it's kind of a measure of performance for them. But
yeah, it's a pat on the back, a thank you. I'm always trying to help them, give them different incentives, or so to speak.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So just trying to find little ways that pump them up, and you probably get their response to like, hey, is this helpful? Is this what you looking for? You know, in terms of incentives and whatnot.
Simple stuff like we have car wash, passing like washing your van, and just keeping things organized. You get a little bonuses for that. Just daily activities, just little incentives.
I love that. I mean, showing appreciation for the extra little things that your guys do and gals that they do to help the team out and help the business run better. I mean, a lot of people, they just do bonuses just based on maybe overall profitability, but you actually look at all the things that go into profitability and encourage that.
Yeah.
Which I think that's a key point. Hey, our van's clean. That's a key performance indicator of whether or not we're going to be able to perform on a job. If things are organized where they need to be.
Yeah.
But man, I think that is a phenomenal takeaway. So real quick, if people are wanting to look at the restoration or maybe the concrete overlays and epoxy, what are some good ways for them to get a hold of you?
The website is Marblelife-St Louis.com.
Okay.
And our phone number is 636-639-1304. If you have any questions, or if you want us to come out and take a look at one of your hard surfaces, give us a call.
Awesome. Are you doing any special promotions for the holidays or Christmas? So maybe if I think that you mentioned something like if somebody's been a past customer.
Yeah, we're giving a product out, but then clean condition seal the countertops for $90 or something like that. Basically, buy the material for us to do it, and we'll come take care of it.
Okay, great. So if you've had Marblelife out to your home, make sure that you watch. I think you're sending out a postcard, is what you said. So watch for that.
A Christmas card.
Yeah, Christmas card
with a little coupon.
Just an extra special Christmas or holiday gift, depending on whatever you celebrate. But a holiday gift. Thank you
for the service.
And the patronage. Well, it has been Matt Barbie with Time for Success, Business Owner Dad's Edition with Jim Zemek of Marblelife. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next time. All right. Awesome.
Good.
Thanks, everybody.